Picture this. You're paddling out into the ocean on a beautiful day. The waves are gentle at first, and you're feeling confident, riding the rhythm of the sea. But suddenly, a massive swell starts building, higher and faster than anything you expected. Panic sets in. You're caught in the grip of something overwhelming, something beyond your ability to handle. What do? You bail out, you abandon the wave, and dive into the water, pulling out of the situation before it pulls you under. In finance, in politics, in personal decisions, this idea of bailing out takes center stage. At its heart, bailout means stepping in to rescue someone, or yourself, from a sinking situation. Sometimes it's literal, like bailing water out of a leaking boat. Other times, it's figurative, like when banks, governments, or corporations provide money, resources, or action to help an individual, organization, or even an entire economy avoid collapse. One of the most dramatic examples came in 2008 during the global financial crisis. Banks were drowning in bad loans, companies were failing, and economies were spiraling. Many governments stepped in with bailout packages, massive amounts of money injected to stabilize the system and prevent a total collapse. People debated whether it was the right move. Critics argued it rewarded poor decisions. Supporters claimed it was the only way to prevent disaster. But the concept isn't limited to the world of finance. Imagine a college student struggling to keep up with tuition payments halfway through their education. They're on the brink of dropping out, their dream slipping through their fingers. Then, a family member steps in, offering to cover the costs, supporting the student while they regain their footing. That's a bailout, too, on a smaller and more personal scale. Here's the catch. Bailing out doesn't necessarily mean solving the problem forever. At its best, it's a lifeline, temporary support meant to stabilize things and give someone a chance to fix what went wrong. At its worst, it can create dependency or shield people from consequences, leaving the underlying problems untouched. Bailing out is a balancing act. Whether rescuing someone else or choosing to pull yourself out of a tough spot, understanding the bigger picture is key. It's about creating the opportunity to rise again. So how do you decide when bailing out is the right move? It's a balancing act. Whether you're rescuing someone else or choosing to pull yourself out of a tough spot, the key is understanding the bigger picture. What led to the crisis? What lesson needs to be learned? And how can this bailout build a stronger foundation instead of just patching things up? At the end of the day, we all face waves in life that threaten to overwhelm us. Sometimes we need a lifeline. Sometimes we need to make tough calls. And sometimes the best thing we can do is let go of the wave and give ourselves the chance to start fresh. Because at its heart, a bailout isn't just about rescue. It's about creating the opportunity to rise again.